This is episode number 1 for Dynamite Inspections and Marketing. And so in this podcast, I wanted to kind of go over what it is that this company does and what services we provide and what type of content that we will be providing to the listeners and viewers out there for this podcast.
Well, in our audience, who our clientele, who do we want to utilize our services?
Yeah. So again, Dynamite Inspections and Marketing. So what does that mean? Well, it's geared towards investment properties. So that's our real estate focus, because if you are a landlord or a property manager, or you're a landlord that has paid a property manager, one of the jobs is ensuring that the tenants that are in the unit are upholding their lease terms and taking care of the property. So we provide many different types of inspections. It's not just a standard inspection. So we're not talking, to be clear, this is a landlord's and or property manager's inspection, right? This is not a licensed real estate inspection type of inspection, right? So those require a license, an inspection license, and that's not the type of inspections we're referring to. We're referring to a landlord's inspection. So we have periodic inspections, which we typically do every quarter, right? So when the property is occupied, we're going to go by the property every 3 months and video document what we find. And each quarter we have a different focus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have HVAC conducting, we have exterior landscaping, we have general, and then we have plumbing and winterizing. So each quarter we have a separate focus on the property, but once over the course of the year, you're getting a very detailed, in-depth look of the property as a whole and how the tenant is maintaining it throughout the year.
So they're seasonal, basically.
It is seasonal, so
right. Geared towards whatever the outside elements are.
Correct. Right. So with those inspections, we provide suggestions for preventative maintenance, renovations, or we also provide documentation on neglect from the tenants if there is any. All those things go into play. Like, here's a suggested, use. Here's a damage report from the tenants. And then also Texas property code. That's an important one. So as a landlord, you're required to have certain things a certain way in your investment property, like a privacy lock, or all windows must have locking, has to have locks. I guess there are state law requirements, and we are very well endowed. Not endowed.
Endowed. We're educated and experienced.
I'm sorry.
In compliance. I'm still leaving that in there.
Yeah, why not? I'm sorry. We're very... Where did I say that?
I don't know.
Okay. We're very knowledgeable with the Texas property code, so... you know why? Because we're landlords ourselves. It's very important, right? So when you're working with a vendor or someone that provides a service for your investment property, why not ensure that business are also investors? Like, it just makes sense to me. Like, I don't work with people unless they're investors.
Right.
When it comes to my investment property. Anyway, so we have those periodic inspections. We have move-in orientations, which is for service we provide for tenants. We have a move-in inspection, which is a service we provide to the owners to verify that the make-ready was done. We also have make-ready inspections. Like, we have all kinds of things, right? So we'll have separate videos that kind of go into detail of each one. But
and they coordinate with the marketing.
Yes.
Because marketing is not just sticking a sign in the yard, or putting it on a website. I mean, it's incredible the in-depth things that we do, to accomplish the marketing and to be successful.
Why is this business both inspections and marketing? That doesn't seem like it's something that would go together, but they do.
Yes, hand in hand.
So we can't do marketing unless the property is ready, right? And unless it's ready for marketing, right? So one of the inspections we do is a move-in inspection to confirm that the make-ready was done and documenting the condition before a tenant moves in. So that's the perfect time to get all marketing material for the next time you need to lease it. right? So it's very difficult to get good marketing material when a tenant is occupying the property. It's just it's difficult.
I mean, there's a lot of steps you got to take to respect their privacy and
right. So we do that when it's vacant. So we take advantage of that. So we're not just like Pam said, we're not talking just a sign in the yard. We're talking photos.
5 steps.
Yeah, 5 steps. What are they?
Well, we have the 3D tour of the home, and then that we also have a schematic floor plan, which gives you in-depth measurements of the walls and where the windows are, all the placement. We have a promotional video that we create. It's fun to create it on this end, but we create a promotional video that includes a 3D dollhouse view, is what they call it. Help me.
And then the photos.
And then the photos, the professional photos, that we do. And all of that is placed.
That's 4. The 5th one is the video walkthrough.
Right, the video walkthrough. Yeah. Sorry. But anyway, all of that information is placed on a website that is just for the property owner. That way we can utilize that for SEO, search engine optimization, and Google. And I mean, it's just this intricate process that works to keep your property vacated. I mean, occupied.
Not vacated.
Yeah.
So
occupied.
One thing to note too is you got to remember that investment properties is a business, right? You're doing this to make money. I mean, there's no way around to thinking of it that way. That's why we're doing it, right? To build wealth and to become financially free. So you have to treat it that way. You have to treat it like a business.
Exactly. Think
about it this way. Can you think nowadays? Can you think of any business, legitimate, successful business that does not have a website?
No, I can't.
There isn't. So doesn't it just make sense then for your real estate investment to have a website?
Yes, definitely. And if you spend any money at all, it should be on marketing your property that you're trying to rent out. Get it out there. Get it seen by as many people as possible.
Continuously. Even if it's not currently listed for lease. You want that thing out there all the time. So when you do list it for lease, it's the first thing that pops up, and it's the first property that gets leased for the highest amount of rent. So we have the process down, and that's what this podcast is about, is to kind of go over those things that most people don't think about.
Right.
They don't think about when they're buying an investment property. That's not on their minds. They're not thinking about advertising for it and getting marketing for it. They don't think about that stuff. It's just, I don't know why, but they don't, right? So that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to educate them on and show them that investing in inspections and marketing will come back and pay you back tenfold if done properly, right? So, and that's why we're here.
Yes, because to educate you, we'll also be, publishing just little quick tip videos, information that we think you might find useful. And, if we educate you, then we inspire you. If we inspire you, then you're motivated to do what is best for your investment.
Yep.
So.
Well, we're excited about the future podcasts of Dynamite. So stay tuned for more. And until next time, we'll see you then.